Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 47 of the Pokemon Sapphire playthrough. Feels like it's been forever since we've been here in the Hoenn region, with Pokemon Moon currently on the go. But as I said, we're going to move Sapphire to a weekend upload schedule because I want to still continue this story here. Not sure how many people are going to be interested in this as much as the Pokemon Moon playthrough, but hopefully you guys are still going to check this out, because we are nearing the end of Sapphire, and I don't want to leave it on the back burner for too long. So what we're going to do is, you just saw we had a bit of a grinding montage. I'm trying to get the team sort of up to speed for the most part. Dive Bomb, of course, needs the most levels to join the rest of the team. And I want to wait till I get my Pokemon to level 40 before going in and taking on this next gym, the final gym in Hoenn. And currently we're not near that just yet, but I figure what I can do on camera, like I don't want to have too many, or too long of a grinding montage to get the team fully up to level 40. So what I'm going to do, as I talk to you on camera about some things, I'm going to do some exploration of the area, of the remainder of Hoenn. I wanted to wait until after the gym because we get Waterfall, and once we have Waterfall, we have all the HMs that we'll need to explore everything, but there are at least a few places we can check out for the time being, and we'll get some training along the way as well. And one of them is going to be the sunken ship? Basically a shipwreck on the way from Dewford Town to Slateport City, so we'll check that out. But first, let's do a team recap, because it's been quite some time since we got to see the Pokemon we're using here in the Hoenn region. First is our newest capture, newest addition to the team, Dive Bomb the Gyarados, who I said I felt bad about. Initially when I caught it as a Magikarp, evolved it up to Gyarados, it was just being used for Dive, right? But, you know, he's part of my main team here, so he's going to have his chance to shine momentarily as we get him up to speed with the rest of the team. But Dive Bomb, level 28, Intimidate, dropping the foe's attack when he comes out of the Pokeball. Naive Nature, which speed goes up, but I think defense goes down. I might have that backwards, I'm not sure. Anyway, he's not holding an item for the time being. Kind of switch training him for the most part. And he's got Strength, Dive, Bite, and Dragon Rage he learned during that grinding montage. Next in the team, Skippy the Swampert, our starter from Professor Birch in Little Root Town. He's at level 38. Torrent ability, boosting water moves in a pinch. Lax Nature ups his defense and drops special defense. He's holding the Shell Bell because I was doing a lot of switch training with him to get Dive Bomb powered up. And hitting things and getting some HP back with Shell Bell is pretty nice. The attack stat is 101. We're over 100 now. Defense is almost at 100. Wait, attack stat is 82 for Dive Bomb. I didn't pay attention to that. But Skippy has Surf, Mudshot, Foresight, and Rock Tomb. Next is Pokémon the Hariyama, the normal buster of Petalburg Gym, if you remember all the way back to that. Level 38 with Guts ability, boosting the attack stat with a status condition. Lonely Nature upping attack while dropping defense. And whopping attack stat of 113. Even higher than Skippy's right now. And speed is only 55, that's why he has the Quick Claw to possibly outspeed on some turns. He's got Fake Out, Rock Smash, Knockoff, and Vital Throw. Next is Scruff the Manectric at level 37, paralyzing foes on contact with that static ability, and she has a Relaxed Nature, upping her defense while dropping speed. She has the Focus Band, just in case that she might get knocked out. She could survive, 1 in 10 chance on 1 HP. And special attack is 97, speed is at 92, very good. Shockwave, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, and Protect. Next we've got Burrow the Ninjask at level 38, with the speed boost, upping speed at the end of each turn. Lonely Nature like Pokémon, so attack up and defense down. Speed is 144, and the attack stat is 99. Holding the Silk Scarf to power up Slash and Cut, also has Leech Life and Swords Dance, and the final team member is Majestic the Altaria at level 38, with the Natural Cure, healing status condition switching to the Pokeball. Naughty Nature, which ups attack and drops special defense, I believe. But special defense is still the best stat at 80. Everything else is around the 70 mid-mark or so, or higher. And King's Rock, causing some flinching with Dragon Breath and Fly, also has Mist and Safeguard. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to fly over to Dewford Town and start surfing our way over, dealing with some trainers along the way. And I could probably check out Granite Cave too, but let's check out the sunken ship first. So we're going to fly on Majestic and head over here. So this episode is late. I usually wanted to, this is the first weekend I'll be doing Pokemon Sapphire uploads, and what I was hoping to do is have Saturday upload and Sunday upload, but as you're seeing, this is Sunday. There will be another episode later on today if I can get it recorded and edited in time, but the reason I couldn't do it yesterday was because I was actually feeling a little bit sick over the weekend. I just didn't have the right frame of mind. I was kind of like headachy and stuffy and such. I still sound a little bit stuffy if you can't notice, but I just didn't really have the right, I guess, frame of mind to do this, and, you know, I should have used Strength. Anyway, whatever, Critical Hit. And also a friend of mine, who have you heard of before in the Pokemon Blue playthrough, Evan, my old Pokemon buddy from back in the day of Gen 1, he was down, we hung out a little bit, and talked about some Pokemon stuff. He picked up Pokemon Sun, so we had a bit of a Gen 7 discussion. Did you want to battle with me? Sure, I'll go with you. So my weekend was kind of tied up. Plus on Saturday, I had another Pokemon day at the Heroes Beacon Pokemon League, so I was up there doing my professory stuff. But interesting thing happened. So I'm outside waiting for my bus to take me uptown, and for those of you that are, like, I didn't actually get into any of this discussion, but I don't own a car myself, because I kind of prefer going around by bus. I like being able to put my headphones in, listen to some cool music, and it's a nice relaxing way to get around. Plus, I don't get to spend money on gas and all that, you know, so the bus is a good thing for me, a good way to go. But as I was waiting for the bus, a gentleman pulled up in a truck, and he got out of the, out of the truck, out of the parking spot, and he just simply says to me, you know, how are you doing? Nice little friendly hello, and I just admittedly said, well, I'm actually kind of tired because I was still feeling a little bit sick and all that. And through a bit of a conversation, he reached into his pocket, or he asked me, are you waiting for the bus? And I said, yep. So he reached into his pocket and he pulled out $20 and handed it to me. He says, here, treat yourself to lunch. And I was like, you know, my initial thought is, I don't need this. I'm actually going to the bank myself to get money out to get something to eat. I hadn't had breakfast yet, but I was going to get something from like a coffee shop. So I was going to do that. But then he hands me this 20, and I was like, initially, I don't need it, but whenever somebody offers me something, I will take it. Not because I'm greedy, but I'll explain in just 1 second. As Beth is defeated, I wasn't good enough for you. Yeah, sorry about that. But you did your best. I think you're going to keep on getting better. I'll go for it too. So, I found, it's kind of like the whole Christmas spirit sort of thing. When it comes to Christmas and giving presents, I'll give presents to people in the intention of not wanting anything back. I give things because giving makes me feel good. So, on the opposite end of that, I don't feel like, you know, I should ask for things because I don't really need things. If I need something, I can get it myself, right? I must have drifted off to sleep while I was drifting in the waves. So, but then I also see it from the gift giver's perspective. If they want to give me something, it's because they can afford to do so, and it's not going to hurt them, and it makes them feel good. So, for that reason, whenever somebody offers me something, I will take it. However, when he gave me the 20, and off he went on his way, I was thinking, I don't really need this. I have my own money in the bank I'm about to get. So, in the uptown area, I lost. I'll take a snooze, I think. There are a lot of needy people. Floating and being rocked by the waves. It's like sleeping in a plush, comfy bed. So, there are some needy people who are in much greater need than I of assistance like that. We always battle Pokemon, me and my sister. I always lose, but we can beat you 2-on-2. So, I decided what I was going to do with this $20. He wanted me to treat myself with the full 20, I'm sure. But I would have gotten better pleasure doing what I did. I went and just spent $5 to get myself something at the coffee shop. And I then gave the other 15 to people that needed it on the street because, you know, I didn't need that full amount of money. He obviously could afford to, you know, not, like, he would do away with it, right? So, you know, just, what do I say, you know, pay it forward, right? I was giving it out to other people to help them out because I didn't need it, you know, and that's just, I don't know, that's just the way I look at it. I've always said, or maybe not always, but several times in the videos I've said that one of my big inspirations for doing this YouTubing is Markiplier. Wowee, you're at a higher level than us! And he's a big inspiration for why I wanted to first get into doing YouTube like this seriously in the first place. My sister gave me my Pokemon, I raised it, and now it's my important partner. Do you have any friends who would go to the beach with you? I got a couple, actually. Alright, let's get this swimmer out of the way. Oh, stop moving. No. Got ya! The sea is like my backyard. Let's battle! So, Markiplier, if you don't know who that is, I would be surprised. Feel free to look him up. He's a very funny guy, and he's a very generous guy as well. He does charity live streams and raises money for people, and that's something that eventually, if I ever become big doing this, and I'm in a comfortable enough spot that I can, you know, basically take care of myself, I would want to do things like that to raise money for people that need help as well. Because I see a lot of people in need in my own town, and it'd be cool to be able to help them out like that. I lost on my home field. I'm in shock. Because, like, if I have spare change in my pocket and they need change, I can do it, but then I feel it's never enough. There's so many people that need help, and I can't do enough to help them. So eventually, I would hope I can get to the point that I can help everybody, like, on a grand scale, and just kind of make things better for as many people as possible. But that's kind of a grand dream of mine, I suppose. Something that maybe might never happen, but if so, it's far off. I swim the seas with a heart full of dreams. It's a song. Anyway, I'm swimming some more. So, other trainer, let's go. Do you know a little town called Dewford? Yes, I came from there. We should be getting close to that sunken ship, though, too. And swimmer Denise with one Pokemon, Wingull. I like how I'm being able to get some training for Dive Bomb specifically on this route, too. The levels are perfect for our Gyarados to get some powering up with the experience here. So, Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I guess I could mention something here. I just finished recording Pokemon Moon for tomorrow, and I forgot to mention something. I hate this that I wanted to mention in that episode, but I'll mention it in the Tuesday episode. A weird saying is getting really trendy at Dewford Hall. What was it that I said again? I can't remember. Too bad she doesn't repeat it for us. But what I wanted to do is mention in that episode of Pokemon Moon that I have an idea for 5 of the 6 Pokemon on my main team for Pokemon Moon, but there's been a 6th spot that I've been keeping open, and looking at my typing and weaknesses and resistance and such, I realize I want to get a fighting type on the team. So, what I don't yet know, okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to get a fighting type for the team, but I also am hoping to add another Alola form to my team as well. My liar of a boyfriend told me that I look great in a bikini. I'm sure you look fine, don't worry about it. And I don't know, though, if there are any Alola forms that are fighting type. All the information has been revealed on the Pokemon Sun and Moon website. I could go and check it out, but I don't want to be spoiled. I've already been spoiled for something I haven't seen yet in-game. And I'm hoping to avoid that for the future. But if anyone out there is willing to help me out, and you know the Alola forms, without naming species names specifically, feel free to let me know in a comment down below. Are there any fighting type Alola forms? Because that is the 6th team member I would really like to add to my Pokemon Moon team. And people that are watching this might not be watching, or people that are watching Moon might not be watching this right now, so I'll mention to get it in Moon on Tuesday. But do we want to learn Leer? I don't think so. We'll forget Leer for the time being. Now, of course, if we go for Z-Leer, we can up our attack stat. So last Pokemon in is a Meryl. So yes, if you know of any Alola form Pokemon that are fighting type, feel free to let me know that there are some, but don't tell me which one it is. I want to sort of be surprised and learn as I go. But I'm concerned that holding out for a fighting type Alola form might be a, what would you call it? Sort of like a wild goose chase, because if there are none, then I'll be waiting for nothing, and I might never add a 6th team member. Oh, boo! Of course, there's other ideas that I have in mind for fighting type. Even if it's a lie, I love being told I look great. We girls are so complex. Well, even guys have that sort of aspect to them, so it's not just a gender thing. My dream is to swim the world's 7 seas. Well, better get moving, you're only in 1 right now. So, I've got the idea for 5 Pokemon. I am going to, I've already spoiled this for the playthrough, but Alolan Sandshrew is definitely joining my team, especially now that I know that it is a Pokemon Moon exclusive, and I've got Moon. So, I like the idea of adding a 2nd Alola form, just for the sake of having another one, but if there are no fighting type Alola forms, then I want to get a previous generation Pokemon that is fighting type. I want to add a fighting type that is not going to be neutral to rock, because I have a lot of rock weakness across all of my Pokemon through all the generations. So I want something that will resist it, and fighting type will resist rock, so that is the way to go. I won't be able to swim the 7 seas like this, so for example, adding a rock fire or a rock flying, that's going to be neutral. No, sorry, adding a fighting fire or a fighting flying, rock would be neutral, not resistant, so I want to be careful what dual typing I add. Playing with marine Pokemon is one of the pleasures of swimming. And where is this? There it is, the sunken ship. Any more trainers in this area here? No. Actually, is this an item? Oh, come on, really? That's not an item. Look how obvious that is. Oh well, let's head over to the... What is this even called? Should we get that trainer? Let's get that trainer first. I'm going to hop in the water. We'll sit here. Let her come to me. Alright then. Let's go. I love the sea. I forget all my worries when I swim. So again, just a reminder, if you know of any fighting type Alola forms, just feel free to let me know that there are some. And don't tell me which ones though. I want to sort of learn as I go. Anyway, enough about that. Let's focus here on the battling at hand. Missy's got 4 Pokemon. I've run out of strength attacks, but I do believe I've got some Lepa berries, so I can heal up. I should have actually taken a look at my items before coming out here, but I think we're probably okay. We didn't use too many things against Kyogre. Now, if you missed that, the last episode, we did encounter Kyogre. In fact, I didn't even do a recap of what happened last time. But anyway, we encountered Kyogre. And spoilers, if you don't want to know what happened, if you want to go back and check it out, feel free. There's a link in the description to the playlist. But in that episode, 3, 2, 1, we caught Kyogre, and I was quite happy to see that we did it in just 3 Pokeballs. So I had a thought, is the capture rate for Kyogre not as difficult as I thought it was? Because like I know in future games, the legendary Pokemon have pretty easy capture rates because they want you to get them story-wise. But I thought, let me just see what Kyogre happens to have for capture rate. And nope, it's your standard legendary. A 3 capture rate, which I believe is a 0.4% chance to catch it with a Pokeball. I threw 3, and I caught it. So I will say I got really lucky with that, but I'll take the luck when I can get it. And look at the levels here. Dive Bomb hit level 30 already. Almost 31. Misty is done. When I lose a battle, I get all stressed out. Sorry about that. I understand the stress. Work off your stress by swimming. It's so healthy. So let's head into the abandoned ship. That's what you are. So you can't really check everything out here until you have dive, but we do have dive, so we can check things out here. Alright, so I think there are hidden items. Does the item finder work in here? Oops, let's find out. Okay, nothing in here. It's a bit of a maze to get through everywhere, and there are some trainers, but fortunately this guy's not going to attack us. Ships of this sort are rare, so I'm taking a look around. There appear to be other cabins. Definitely there are, so let's see. Are there wild encounters here? Maybe not. I know there's trainers, though. Isn't it fun here? I get excited just being here. So that first cabin should lead down to that other room. This here is going to be Harbor Mail. Alright, I could sell that, I guess. You know, eventually, since this is all kind of like filler episodes for the time being as I do some training, I should probably just spend some time writing letters, too. Or not. That'll be a waste of time, probably. There are trainers. When we go out to sea, we sailors always bring our Pokemon. How about a quick battle? Let's go. Let's see what you got. Sailor Duncan with a Wailmer. Now, the last one had Rollout. This one probably will too, but Dive Bomb can take that. We're going to intimidate you. Rollout is crazy unpowerful for the first hit. Let's go. And again, the levels are pretty much on par. Actually, we're technically over-leveled with Dive Bomb. And we dodged the Rollout. Nice. And this is good experience for Dive Bomb. So this is going to be, the next few episodes, Dive Bomb's time to shine as he gets caught up to the team. 91 attack stat. Next Pokemon, Machoke. And that could be a little scarier. In fact, I probably should have switched and come back in for the Intimidate. Never mind. They're going to Foresight. Alright. Wouldn't it be crazy? Now, Foresight makes it so Ghost types can be hit by normal and fighting. What if Foresight got rid of all that Pokemon's immunities? For example, if Gyarados could then be hit by ground. That would be kind of insane, wouldn't it? Whoops, I'm sunk. There you go, Duncan. You took a dunk. The ship's bottom has sunk into the depths. If a Pokemon knew how to go underwater, we might make some progress. That is why I'm here now. Oh, door's locked. Storage. Okay, we can get in here, though. Are you a trainer, or are you seasick? Seasick. I'm getting queasy just being aboard this ship. It's not even moving, but... Avert your eyes, children. Okay, good, it's empty. Never mind. Can we fall down the hole? No. This ain't no Seafoam Islands. Alright, next cabin. This is the dive spot. We'll come back here at the end, because that leads us to the final sections of the ship. Let's see what else there is to find. For example, the escape rope. Oh, the bag is full. Can we free up a space? What do we not need right now? Freshwater, soda pop, lemonade. We should have sold some stuff. Can we give this to anybody that's not holding something? Well, here, Dive Bomb, hold this Harbor Mail. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, cancel. I don't want to write a letter. Let's give you... You can hold the Big Pearl. Of course, there's going to be a lot more items for us to find. I might just have to toss some stuff while I'm here. We'll grab the escape rope for the time being, though. I love the later generations where there is no max capacity for your items. Dive Ball. Okay, that goes to the Pokeball pocket. That's good. I could have used that on Kyogre. No, actually, it wouldn't work. It's only for Pokemon at the bottom of the sea. Oh well. It'd be cool to have Kyogre in a Dive Ball, though. This is a perfect place to go exploring. It's exciting here. I bet there's amazing treasures on board. Or there are amazing treasures. He said it right. I said it wrong. Yay! It's a ship! Very good. So I'm gonna find myself the storage key. Whoops! I'm gonna get attacked. What's so funny about having my inner tube aboard the ship? Nothing. Who laughed? Wasn't me. Must be a ghost of the abandoned shipmates. Tuber Charlie with a Tuber Marrow. Tuber Dive Bomb. Snuff Tubers. Alright, Intimidate. You can get Rollout too, but are you going to be brazen enough to use it against us? Or will you survive the strength? You actually will, but you're going to Tail Whip. No effect, by which I mean effect, but can you capitalize on it? Nope. Meryl falls to the bite attack of... Could you imagine a giant Gyarados just biting that poor little Meryl? Whoa, you overwhelmed me! Interesting fact, too, as I finish speaking to this boy, it's not easy throwing Pokeballs while holding onto an inner tube. In the wild yesterday, before going to the Pokemon League, Revive, I don't even need that. We don't use those in this Nuzlocke-ish style playthrough. So while going to the Pokemon League, I was wandering around a little bit in the Uptown area, and for the first time in Pokemon Go, I found a wild Gyarados. How often do you see that? Oh, we were looking for some treasure, but we only found a trainer. Yes, of course, I couldn't capture it. The CP was off the charts. It had like the question marks, and I believe you see the question marks if you don't currently have a Pokemon of that CP in your collection. I have a Starmie at CP of 1200 something. This Gyarados was obviously higher than that. So I threw a couple Pokeballs. Mostly I was just getting some photos of it, but I went for a couple Pokeballs, and it broke out of each of them, and then it ran away. It ran away. So, didn't get to capture it, but I was happy just getting a photo, because how often do you see the evolved Pokemon like that in the wild in Pokemon Go? I love doing that, just getting photographs of them. Because, for example, what would be a good one? Well, Gyarados is a prime example, but let's say you see a wild Magneton, even if I don't plan to capture it, I can at least get a photo, because if I do evolve a Magnemite into Magneton, and I have it in my collection, that's all well and good, but you can't get a photo of that particular Magneton in the background of the real world. So that's why I love getting photos of evolved Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I should probably do some sort of an online gallery just for the heck of it. And that's the other thing too, I don't really have that many, what would you call it, many creative setups for pictures. One of my favorite things though is to be standing on an upper balcony of something, and say a Pidgey or Rattata shows up, look down at the lower area and get a photo. It looks like a giant Pokemon standing in amongst a bunch of people. Oh wow, you're strong! Thank you. I wonder where the treasures are hidden. I already know what I'm going to buy when I find them. So this is Lois. Is this Clark? No, it's Hal. We can't find any treasures. I wonder if someone got them already. Well, I'm on my way to get them all. And where does this lead us to? The upper area. What is this? Why is this guy here? I'm investigating the ship on behalf of Captain Stern. He also asked me to find a scanner, but I haven't had any success. Is this a storage key? It is, actually. I was surprised. It is a key item, obviously. It is a key. So, can I check out this stuff? Can I get this ship back up and running again? Nope. Everything's busted down. So, he's looking for the scanner. Didn't they change it in the remake that you have to take the scanner back to Stern in Slateport? And what did he give you for that? I can't remember. Feel free to let me know down below what the item is that he gives you. But we have the storage key. We go in here, and I'm sure we'll get ourselves the scanner that we're looking for. Oh, no, wait. The scanner is by surfing, or diving. But we got ourselves the Ice Beam TM. Nice. And that is empty. So let's go down and grab that scanner, but Ice Beam could be useful. Obviously, an idea could be to teach it to Skippy, because his only weakness is grass. Will have super effective damage on grass types, but his special attack is not super crazy good, therefore he would not probably be the best choice to teach that to. So this should take us to the scanner. Let's head on back up, and we can say we completely checked out all of the abandoned ship at this point. Wait, there's a lot more. I forgot about this. And that is locked. Room 4. This is where we're going to find the hidden keys. So there's 4 shiny spots in this room. I don't know if the shiny spot shows you exactly where something is hidden, though. Alright, this is the fun part of observation, up in the top right corner. Room 1 key. Alright, so we have our access to room number 1. Let's grab this item if we can. Waterstone, I want to grab that. Don't really think I'm going to use it on anybody, though. So you know what? Let's toss the escape rope. Alright, let's do that. The encounter rate is not as bad here as it is in the Gen 7 game, Pokemon Moon, so I don't need to escape rope out of here. I can just simply walk. Plus, actually, there's no Pokemon here to get attacked by anyway. So room 2, but we can unlock room 1. Alright, let's see if we can finish up this at the end of, or by the end of the episode. So, 2 shiny spots. Just trash. Room 4 key. Alright, so we can bring that over to room number 4, obviously. What is this? TM18. Is that Protect? See if I remember my TMs properly. Nope, Rain Dance. Okay, that kind of makes sense. It is a sunken abandoned ship. So we got room 4 key. Head up here into... Nope, sorry, that's the wrong one. Room 4 is right over here. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got it. What do we find in here? 3 shinies. One of them is in the trash can. Just trash. So we'll find room 6 key? Yes. I believe room 5 always stays locked, but this should allow us to pass through, because I think there's like a hallway within room 6 that takes you over to room 5. Actually, no, room 5 was open, but it was blocked by trash cans. So this is the fun part. Like, you don't see the shines here, but if you go into the room 5 when you're blocked by trash cans, you can see what they are. Luxury ball. Now, interesting. Luxury balls were really rare back in this generation. This is the only one you can find naturally. You can't buy them anywhere. But if you win a master contest a second time, you get a luxury ball as a little gift for that. So there are multiple luxury balls to get. You just have to really fight for them. So, that was trash. There was one around here. Was there not? There it is. Okay, that's trash there. Should be one. Okay, room 2 key. This should take us to the scanner. And what was the last one over this way? Probably just trash again. Yep. Alright, room 2 key. I think we've taken care of the sunken ship quite nicely here. And all wrapped up in one episode with a nice little Christmas ribbon on top of it. Yes, it's weird. It's less than a month until Christmas. I gotta get moving on some Christmas presents. There's the scanner. Alrighty, I gotta start decorating back here too. I didn't get to decorate for Halloween, unfortunately. But if I have the money, I'll pick up some like little Christmas decorations. I kind of want to spruce up the background for the season that I'm celebrating. My 2 favorite times of year are Halloween and Christmas. And I guess for Halloween, all I did was like the spooky lighting effect, which wasn't really anything. I could have had more spooky stuff in the background, but I definitely feel like decorating the back shelf here for Christmas. Having like some like little garland around here, having maybe some candy canes hanging off, just kind of stuff like that. Alright, anyway, let's move on and talk to the dude with the scanner, or looking for the scanner. And I think we can probably fly right from out here, I hope anyway. So let's get whatever this item happens to be. Oh, that's a scanner! Listen, can I get you to deliver that to Captain Stern? I want to investigate the ship a little more. Alright then. Can we at least fly from here? Please say so, Majestic. Why? We're outside. Okay. Let's go ahead and step outside of the abandoned ship, and at that point I'll just save it up. We'll continue this in the later episode today. Oops. I will have 2 episodes today, of course, because I missed yesterday. And we'll head to Slateport, we'll hand this over to Captain Stern, and I think we'll probably try to check out the Granite Cave next. But I might want to do a grinding montage as well to get some more Pokemon up to speed. So we will save it up here. And if you enjoyed the episode, folks, first of all, thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like down below. If you didn't like it, feel free to throw a dislike and let me know what I can do to improve these for the future. And with all that, I want to say thanks once again for checking it out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like, how interested are you still in Pokemon Sapphire? Do you like the idea of doing these short episodes on the weekends just to continue this story forward? Don't know how long Moon's going to take us to get through, but I think we'll probably finish Sapphire before Moon, despite the fact there's only 2 Sapphire episodes per week, 5 episodes of Moon per week. So I'm having fun taking my time going through Pokemon Moon and seeing everything there is to see. But I guess with all that, we're going to wrap up this episode. If you missed any episodes of Sapphire, there is a link in the description. You can go back and maybe start from the beginning and refresh yourself on everything we've been through to this point. Also, feel free to share that with a friend, and let's see what, if they want to see what the old playthrough of Pokemon Hoenn, or the Hoenn region was like in Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, and before the remix of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And I don't have a nice little outro thing for the Sapphire series. I was thinking of doing something and having the little clickable cards and the link description, or the subscribe button, but I thought with this series almost complete, probably not worth my time to make a fancy outro, but in the next series, next retro playthrough, I'll have some sort of an outro thing as well, kind of sprucing up my YouTube game a little bit. Anyway, I'm rambling, we're going long, I want to end off right now. Feel free to check out the links on screen that are probably blocking my face perhaps, wherever I lay them out. But with all that, I gotta take a break from talking. I can't keep it up apparently. I want to say once again, thanks for checking out today's episode. Professor Chaz is signing off. I'll catch you next time.